The input setup is the most complex part of configuring your Anthem, so this video is probably going to be a little bit longer than our other setup videos. The first thing you're going to want to do is select Input Setup. Once you enter into this menu, you're going to notice we have 3 HDMIs configured out of the box and 2 built-in sources: the FM radio and the DTS Play-Fi built-in streaming platform for those anthems that support it. Although we only have 5 inputs set up out of the box, you are able to add more. You can do this by scrolling down to the Add Input button. The input's name will be Input 6, and you can actually create up to 30 possible input configurations. If you go into Input 6, you'll notice that you can rename it as you would like. For instance, if you were connecting a cable box, you could rename it here. When you create an input, you have the option of assigning any of the video sources on the back of the Anthem to that input. In this case, we're assigning it HDMI 4. You're then able to pair that video input with any of the audio inputs located on the back panel of the Anthem. You can select which of the speaker profiles you would like to associate with any given input. Dolby Volume can be enabled or disabled. Process Analog Audio Input is going to become available if you select an analog audio input. If you select No for this option, this input becomes pure direct, and no digital processing will be applied to the analog signal that is coming into the Anthem. Profiles can also be changed. You have a selection of 4 profiles that can be associated with any of the inputs that you configure on the Anthem. Anthem room correction can also be enabled and disabled on a per input basis. If you have not yet run Anthem room correction, it will display N/A for not available. Dolby Volume is enabled on a per input basis. When it is enabled, Dolby Volume Leveler becomes available as an option. The higher the leveler is set, the more dynamic compression will be applied to the signal. We can assign mode presets for stereo and multi-channel sources. DTS Neural X, non-direct versus direct. If you select non-direct and are using the DTS-X Neural Upmixer, it will attempt to incorporate all of the speakers present in the system. If you select direct, the incoming signal will be played as it was originally mixed, with a 5-channel signal only coming through the original 5 speakers. Finally, lip sync can be set on a per input basis. It is adjustable in 5 millisecond increments.